Hey, I have a quick little message here from my friends in Florida. If you need to seek refuge from Hurricane Dorian, I am right up I-75 in East Tennessee. All you have to do is contact me and I can put you up for a few days and I can make you comfortable. I have room for you. And pool players are a family. We're a union and we need to stick together in times of crisis. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to make it short and sweet. I don't want to get into details of the storm. I'm hoping the whole thing just blows right by you like you weren't even there. But it might not. So don't hesitate to contact me. We'll make arrangements and we'll make everything great. Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Actually, it's over there. Here's what we do. You just saw the run out, but you just saw the shots. You didn't see the position play. You didn't see me figuring out what to do. Now we're going to rerun the whole thing without editing, and we're going to talk about each shot and each position play and what I did and what I might have done wrong, what I could have done better, how to do it. We're just going to analyze that step by step, shot by shot. And then after that, we're just going to let it roll without any commentary and without any editing. And then we're going to close it out. Again, thank you for coming by. I guess we should roll the bean footage. Alright, let's take a good look at this table. Here's the cue ball right here. Here's the 1 ball, the 1 to the 2, the 2 to the 3, the 3 to the 4, 4 to the 5, 5 back to the 6, the 6 to the 7, 7 to the 8, and the 8 to the 9. So we're going to have a little bit of cue ball movement. You can't help that. But the 1 to the 2 is just right hand English. Bottom is not necessary on this shot. You're liable to scratch if you put any bottom on it. You just want to come up behind the 2. Now, you can let up on your stroke. You don't want to get on the rail. That's the only thing you don't want to do here. You want to be about an inch off the rail if you get to where my mouse is right now. If you get a little bit further up, you can be 2 inches off the rail. But instead of letting up on my stroke, I always go to the rail first. If I know a certain distance off the rail that I need to get to, I go to the rail first and bounce off it. And you'll see that come up in other shots in this same game. And from there, it's just a poke out for the 3 ball. Now, the 3 ball can be played different ways depending on your style. I don't want to get straight in here because I don't want to play this 4 in this corner. The cue ball does go by the 9 ball to get a shot on the 4 in this corner. You just can't go too long. You don't want to be up against this rail here. So it's best to shoot the 4 in this pocket. I want to get straight in on the 4 and draw back on this 5 ball for the angle to bounce off the bottom rail and get back up on this 6 ball. And when you shoot the 6, you want to stay up high. So you want to shoot a stop shot on the 6. And that will give you the right angle to bounce off this bottom rail and trickle up on the 8 ball to either play it in the side or play it in the corner, depending on what kind of angle you get on it. and from there you're automatically on the 9 ball. So let's go ahead and start rolling here. This is just right hand English. You can put a little bit of bottom on if you want. I probably should have, because I could have avoided that collision right there. And this is just a little bit of bottom to poke off the rail and get that angle again to come this way on the 4 ball. It's really almost impossible to see, but this 4 ball is very makeable. And that time, usually I would go to the rail on that shot and bounce off it to get back on the 4. But I knew I could stroke it into perfect position. And again, I was looking for straight in so I could draw back on this 5 ball. And here's where I goof up a little bit and I get straight in on the 5. And I'm going to have to draw back, which means because I only have an inch off the rail, I have to jack up. So again, I'm using this rail as a stopper to just bounce off just a hair on this 6 ball. And when I shoot this 6, I want you to pay strict attention to a specific issue. So now we're going to have to settle for the long shot, and we still have to hold it. We still want a stop shot on this 6 ball. And this is a difficult shot because you have to put bottom on it in order to shoot a stop shot. And by the time it gets to the 6, it's about to turn to forward motion, but it's actually sliding. And that's what causes it to stop. Now, this shot is often rattled by players. It happens all the time, all day, all night, every day. I'm sure if you're an advanced player, you've done it a million times yourself. So it just demands an incredible amount of focus. And to achieve that focus, you'll see on the final backswing, as I'm taking my warm-up strokes, right before I shoot, there's a long pause at the bridge before I follow through on this shot. And I got this off Buddy Hall, and this is how Buddy Hall gives himself tunnel vision. It's hard to explain, but it's that final burst of energy in all of your molecules in your body being used. Like a bomb could go off as I shot this shot, and I'd be the last person to know, because everything about my entire being is in this stroke and in this shot. You can't have any body movement here. And watch again the pause at the bridge. And that's how you do that. And yeah, I got it off Buddy Hall. He's always been my favorite player, all-time favorite player. When I was young, I absolutely idolized him. What he was doing looked very artistic and almost like a ballet as he was making his way around run out after run out after run out in big money games. He could get the money. He wasn't afraid of action. He went hunting action with the biggest guns in the country, and most often beat them. And it was that. Here's this big 400-pound guy, just making everything look smooth and artistic and creative, and just perfect. And it was that backswing and his stroke that forced all of his concentration into that stroke. It's like a do or die issue. You have to make that 6 ball and you have to stay up high on the 7. So there's a little bit too much body movement in that shot, but you're just rolling up on the 8. I decided to draw this, and it was a mistake because I'm a little bit worried. I'm shooting this 8 ball in the corner. I'm a little bit worried it's going to come out for a scratch. What I should have done is roll up a little bit, and that would have put me more to center of table, because I wind up with a little bit of a difficult shot on the 9 ball because I'm drawing out of that pocket, and this is not an easy cut here. And here again, you have to use all your focus, all your energy And it's all about self-talk too. I mean, you have to tell yourself, look, this is easy. You've made this shot a million times. If this was the 3 ball, you wouldn't even think twice about it. But it's a 9 ball, and people let negative thoughts get in their head, like, what if I miss it? Oh my God, people are watching me. What if I make an ass out of myself? And all this crap is going around, and that tenses them up, and they often blink right as they're stroking it and take their eye off the ball, or they jump up, or they twist the wrist, or they just stop breathing, so they stop thinking, and just do stupid shit. You can't let those voices get control of your pool game, because if you do, you're not going to be able to beat anyone ever. You have to. If you don't control a whole lot of things in the world, but you do control your body and your mind. And if you can't control both, you're just not going to make it in anything. So here we are again. It's all about tunnel vision, focus, and what works for me is just telling myself, look, this is easy. It's just another shot. Shoot it like you know you can, and quit worrying about it. And that's that. Thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't put the monitor up here this time because I'm trying out new ways of doing things. People are telling me it's a little too distracting, so I want to try it without it. Peace.